Mhm.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra
Mhm.
caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. And the Spartans will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Temple's offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to pass, it's Simon. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Quickly complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, guys.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Turning it on. Got enough space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Temple will line up with a first and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback.
I want that report.
Mhm.
But he won't give it to me. How do I get five?
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. With the catch, it's Smith. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
To throw, it's Simon. Got the quick pass. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another first and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. wants to go up top. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, I
The
don't know.
quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
The Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Snagged in the middle. It's Irvin. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
It may not be
To the air on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete.
kind of how I work
He
sometimes.
goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Irvin. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback running on the draw. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah.
We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
You're probably better off just continuing to talk to him and be like, hey, this report would really help me out.
This
I ain't got
offense had a
to do
little
that as
extra
much as
time to
this
think
fight.
about it. Let's see what they
Hey, this
have on
report
3rd
would
down.
really help me
Looking to
out.
pass. It's Simon. Gets it out fast. And he will score! Touchdown Owls! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle.
No, I mean, if you're trying to predict future costs,
Right, and you're trying to keep, like, we want to keep enough book so we owe, most of the liability out there, we owe another thing. We have to do that. I mean, that's not what we
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Quick completion on the out route to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he
Yeah, I
shows you
think
the
the
arm
best bet
talent
is
on
to
the
keep
throw.
hitting him up,
Got stuffed on first down.
get
It's
him to come
2nd and
around
10.
to help him out.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Temple lines up quickly. To the air. It's Simon. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood
Yeah, I don't think
the
there's some
gravity of the
easy answers, man. I
situation.
think unfortunately.
3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build
Yeah.
momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Change our
I don't
set.
think there's
Temple has
the
it
way
with
to.
another 1st and
I
10.
think
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Temple lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this 1st punt to pin him deep. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Problems, like I said, we've had problems in the past with Michael not sharing information, right? So that's like a historical problem. And I thought, so I don't know. That's
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air, it's Simon. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and
Yeah, I
goal
don't
from
think
the
there's
7.
an easy answer.
They'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the 2nd half
Yeah, I would keep
underway.
kind of buttering him up. Yeah, hey man, I really need this. I mean, I don't know. I guess at some point you gotta like push comes to 7. You just gotta burn the
Fielded
bridge.
in the end zone. It's McCray. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay.
gives me information. I hate that. I have to do
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The give from the gun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Simon. Right on target this time. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he takes it in for the score. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a way for you to like it.
He'll bring it out. It's McCray.
Bridge that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Irvin. You don't have to make things complicated. You see zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot, get it to them after the catch is their specialty, can make some magic happen.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Simon. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
They have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting the big tackle for a loss.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
But I don't think there's any way that I can spin it in that email. Like, that's the other thing, too. I can't find any reason why Scott should have to request the report. So I can't find any way to spin it in my email. That doesn't sound stupid. Because again, I should know what and I do know what I need.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simon. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Smith. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. Well, Temple will try to bleed the clock. Dropping back, it's Simon. Got a man, it's Jones. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 1st down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes the grab. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Pulls and fires complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Temple lines up quickly.
First down, Temple.
Scanning the field, it's Simon. Flips it out in the flat. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.